Hey everyone, hi, how are you all doing? It's Friday, and what a mess. It's finally Friday, and it's been a mess. So right before I started streaming, or right before I wanted to start streaming, Windows popped up and told me that I had a Windows update that I needed to take care of. And I kind of thought, you know what, instead of just throwing it away into the corner and just don't think about it, let me do it straight away. At least then it won't come up and bother me during stream, which it normally does. That turned out to be a bad idea, because once the computer had updated and restarted, the internet didn't work. I had no internet at all, and I kept disabling and enabling the network interface and all of that, and nothing happened. Nothing worked. So I had to go to my router and pick a completely different port for it. So now it works. Hello, elephant. Now it works. Everything is good. Hey, Dew. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? How's everyone doing today? It's Friday, and I need to fix my camera because it is trying to focus on the stream in the back. So I was thinking, while we stream, why not have a stream? I mean, that makes sense in my head. Right, let's take this autofocus off. So why is it? There we go. Why is it that I have this autofocus on my webcam and I turn it off every time we start streaming? While we stream, why not have a stream? Exactly. So we've got a stream going on in the stream. I thought that was a good idea, at least for a Friday. I mean, it's a Friday. We're allowed to stream on a Friday, aren't we? We're allowed to have a couple of streams on a Friday. So this should be streaming Friday. Oh, shit. We're off to a good start, aren't we? We're off to a great start. Great start. So yeah. I was talking a little bit about why it's not Farming Free Friday. Hey, BGO. Welcome to the stream, and I hope you're doing good today. I hope you're good, and I'm happy you found out about the clover yesterday. That was good. So everything is in order there. Yeah, so Farming Free Friday is gonna be finally Farming Friday today. The reason being that I am not sure how much time I get to stream tomorrow because of having to fix the car for the MTO on Tuesday. So I am not 100% sure if I'm gonna be online far too much. Your summer car, well, it's in a little bit better condition than the summer car, but it's still needing a little bit of fixing, just a tiny bit. It's light bulb sockets. I don't know. I don't know if they grow tired over the years or what they do, but they seem to they don't seem to make contact with the light bulbs as well as they have to do. So every now and again, it claims that the indicator doesn't work in one of the lights, and you just go and tingle with it a little bit, and it's fine. So I don't know. We're gonna have to have a look at it. I don't want it to be a reason for a failed MOT. MOT? Yeah, MOT, not TMO. I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's Friday. It's the stream in the back. I can't concentrate when there's a stream running in the background. It's not true. It's not true at all. Should we do some farming simulator today? I have a feeling we might have a couple of bales we need to take care of. Let's go do it. We're in the game, oh yeah, it's nice. I haven't had any time to update anything today, so I don't know if we are on the latest version of everything. Let's just try it. It worked yesterday, didn't it? So let's continue with what we had. That worked. Why not? So how's everyone doing today? How are you all? Are you ready for the weekend? Anyone got any big plans for the weekend? Anyone working throughout the weekend? Anyone going to a big party? Anyone getting married? Are you getting married? Are you getting married? Maybe? No marriage? Alright, just me? No, I'm not getting married either. Could be. I mean, you never know. Could be like an late decision marriage. Oh, darling, you know what we should do this weekend? Oh no, darling, what should we do? We should get married. Oh, darling, that's a good idea. Let's go get married. I should lay up the coffee earlier in the day. I really should. Shit, what the hell happened there? Oh well, you get the point. God, that was weird. That was really weird. Holy shit. Right, let's start. Let's just do it. Hello, farm. We're back. On Eiersholt. I am Kate since nearly 20 years, mate. Oh, Jesus. So, I'm not sure who actually owns these cars. They're German, by the looks of it. Well, one of them is. The other one is not road legal. Right. Anyway, we got a lot of things to do. Let's take a look at the aminals. They're doing fine. We don't have to worry too much about them right now. At least not the cows. Sheep are doing fine. Yeah. It's a nice Ford car. It's an old one. I remember when this came out. It was groundbreaking. I think it was the first car to actually feature plastic fenders. Yeah, well, that's a long time ago. Right, let's jump into a tractor. Oh, would you look at that? We have a tractor full of bales standing here. Oh, hang on a second. Here we go. Just needed to have the steering wheel fixed. So I still don't understand that. I need to tab out and tab back in again in order for the force feedback to work. It's just the way it is, I suppose. So caged for 20 years, huh? Well, you must like it. I mean, 20 years is a commitment. So you must like it. Oh wait, we have, was it 2 loads we already had up there that we need to kind of do a little bit about? So yeah, today is probably going to be a lot of stacking bales and transporting bales here and there. Actually, should we just go and take these to, yeah, let's go and do that. Let's take these to the sheep, kind of like it. It's alright. It'll do. Don't worry, your secret is safe with me. I'm not going to share it. Let's go to the sheep and feed them some bales. So this is the longest detour that I could find to go to the sheep. Kind of a late decision. Let's go to the sheep with this load. But sheep need foods as well. It's part of the European Union Convention. Feed the sheep. It's all about feeding sheep this year. Oh, look at that. The pesky, rotten, withered fruit from last year. We're in midsummer, so we must be getting closer to actually being able to harvest soon. Oh, you know what we should do? We should take the fent. Now that we're done baling, we could take the fent and hook it up to the manure spreader. And get some manure spread on field 27, 8-ish, the grass field that we have. That could be an idea. That could be an idea. I'm not saying it's a good idea, but it could be an idea. Right. Sheep farm coming in. So I just want to leave them here, and we are going to put them inside a shed. At some point, we'll get to that. So the good thing is about these bales, I suppose, season doesn't really work with these bales, so they don't rot or anything. At least not that I know of. We're just going to leave them there for now. And let's get back to the field. We should have an entrance up here. I took the longest detour I could find, just because scenic tour, you know? Alright, so while we're up here, we might as well gather all of the bales up here, so we don't have to drive all the way up here again. I like this autoloader, that's really, really nice. So many bales. So it wasn't really that many bales after all. Was it just shy of 200 we had on this field? Oh well, that's fine. But we still need to stack the ones back in the white shed on not so level ground. Can we get both of them? No. Why should we? 207 if I... Yeah, I think it was something like that. I thought it would be a lot more. Wow, am I really missing bales? I actually thought it would be a lot more. I thought... Well, you guessed about 320, didn't you? And I thought that would be far, far, far closer to the truth. It looked like we had that many. Moria 8, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. I genuinely appreciate that. Thank you so, so much. We are just hoovering a field for bales because, well, we kind of made a mess yesterday. A lot of bales. So let's bring these bales back. Let's set up the fent for spreading manure on field 27, 8-ish. One of those fields. And see if we can get it going. That would be pretty nice. So that should be fertilized. I can't remember if it's on fertilized stage 1 or 2 right now. But that needs to grow, and perhaps if we're lucky we can make more hay later on this year, in the late spring, I suppose. Late fall. That's a little bit of a stretch, I think, though, but who knows, we might get lucky. Is that my cat meowing? Can you guys hear a cat meowing, or is it just me? Might just be me. That's the wrong way. Let's try and go forwards instead. Sometimes it works better. If that's the direction you want to go. There's so many bales. We've got a lot of bales. So question is, if I'm going to be smart about this, you know, I can be. Every now and again it strikes me and I'm smart about something. I should face them that way. But before we do this, just gonna get this one here. Oops. There we go. But yeah, so I'm going to a friend's house tomorrow to fix the car. We're gonna do a lot of stuff. By the way, I'm just struggling with myself to build a TMR mixer. Really? Well, build one from scratch. So, full modeling and everything. Mowgli, could you calm down a bit? I know it's raining outside, but I didn't force you to go out. That was your own decision. Building a TMR mixer would be pretty awesome. That would actually be pretty awesome. We have to be careful, BGO, because people will steal it. Salty much? Ah, not all. Not at all. Whoops. I meant to do that. Just making sure that the post was still there. So I wanted to see if that post actually could stop a vehicle, and it could. It's nice to know. Long time ago, used Maya, but we'll see. If you can do it, that would be amazing, seriously. It's always fun having these projects, isn't it? I mean, they take a long time, and it's such a big job to do, but it's always fun to have them. Right. We're going to do a lot more of this, so I'm going to stack them over there. I'm not sure about those hay bales down there, what I'm going to do about those, but we'll come to that. This one, however, is going to have to go fertilizer. Spill in the map so there will be no permission. Yeah, just you wait and see. I know this guy, this Danish guy, he likes to steal stuff. Nah, you should definitely do it, my friend. You should definitely do it. I'm not sure where I'm trying to go with this one. I had an idea and then I suddenly realized that might not be the best idea, so now we're just going to park it up here. Come on. Wow. Really? Here we go. That's better. Now we should be able to get around it. Let's go set up a fertilizer course for spreading some slurry. Alright, this tractor was not so happy about that slurry spreader, was it? Doesn't matter, we'll be fine. I really need to start cleaning my equipment as well. It's like I don't care about it. Oh, god damn it. There we go. We're out. We're out. No. Fuck it. Just fuck it. I'm just gonna go around instead. So, I have a theory. This tractor and this trailer do not work well together. The John Deere did a little bit better last time, I remember, but still not perfect. So I think it might be the slurry spreader, the model. That's probably not just not perfect. Just not good enough. Right, 240,000 litres. Let's refill this one. Cheers, by the way. I like them dirty. Yeah, me too. I like them dirty. Good and dirty. It just shows that they know they're being used. Go. That's the wrong way. Go. So yeah, I'm going to my friend's house tomorrow to fix the car, and it's gonna be interesting because we need to fix a couple of things. So, you know the light bulbs just above the license plate? None of them are working. So that needs to be fixed. Obviously, I could just change them. Only thing is, the socket in one of the for one of the light bulbs has completely burned out. I don't know what happened there. It's been like that for the 6 years that I've had the car. And when I got the car, that was fixed by a couple of well, it was a DIY solution. Someone definitely tinkered with some stuff to get that fixed. That's what she said. So I'm gonna have to see what I can do to fix that, because both of the light bulbs obviously needs to be there for the car to be approved for the MOT. I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna have to figure something out. So he has a 3D printer. So we're kind of thinking a little bit, maybe we could do something with a 3D printer and manufacture a new socket for the light bulb, something like that. Surely we must be able to do something. Whoa. Do we have any I don't think I have any point going in here. I don't. So field 27 north. Wow, just killed the sign. First sign of the day, dead. A little bit further. Here we go. Just one more. Come on. One more. One more. One more. One more. Yeah. Come on. Come on. God damn it. There we go. Field 27 north. Let's call it that. That should be fine. Are we connected to that one? We are. Let's connect it up to the road. That should be fine. And let's connect it up to that one. That should be fine. Let's go from this point. That seems fair. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see Tuesday if I actually have a car that I can drive. But for the most part of it, the car should be fine. There are a couple of things that I'm a little bit worried about. I'm a little bit worried about emission as well, if it's perhaps clogged. We'll see. We'll see. Right, I think we're good here. Just need to update. And while it does that, let's connect the trailer. So there's always something when you have cars that are 15 years old. Wow, what happened there? Why is the tractor sliding so much? That's a little bit weird. It's scary in some places. Look at that. It's just sliding like hell. But we're going to use courseplay for this one. So we're going to go into here. Course generation. Field 27. We're going to have 2 headlands. We're going to start on the headlands. The last one is in the wrong direction. Is it? Let's have a look. So we have one coming from here going up here, and we got one coming from here going over here, so we can go that way and we can go that way. Then we have one coming from here going that way, so we can come from here going into the field. Then we have one coming from here going into here, so we can come from that way going into the field. I think it's fine. I think we're good. I hope. Let's see. Right, start from first waypoint. Actually, let's go. Oops, let's go into here and set auto drive for refill. Did I press? I didn't. That's fine. No worries. Is that good? That's good. I thought I generated the course. I didn't. I did. Look at this. It's tiny, tiny, tiny course. It's going to be interesting to see how it's handling the trees on the outside. Maybe one headland isn't enough. We'll see. We'll see. What if I take 2 headlands? Is that going to be enough then for covering the entire field? Let's try it. Didn't I click 2 headlands? Alright. It can't do 2 headlands. It refuses to do more than 1 headland. Interesting. Have you guys seen that before? Right, let's go to Pig Slurry. Hang on a second. Yeah, it's loading at Pig Slurry. And it's loading Slurry. There we go. And it's going to go to field 27 north, which should be right up here in the top because I've been lazy. At first waypoint, drive it. Are you... Oh, I thought he was going straight for the first tree he could find. It looked like it. And here we go. So now, let's see if courseplay has been updated. Last time it started... Yeah, it's starting way before it has to, or way before it should. This is going to be a mess. I don't think this is going to work out. He's going to crash into trees. No, so far it's fine. Oops, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to press this one. Well, he's fine. He should be good. This one is the one that we want to work on. There should be an option for spiral or similar instead of up and down. Yeah, I never really started to understand that field center, because it's true, there is a spiral option somewhere. I suppose I could just read up on it and see how it works, really. So I'm thinking if we place them like this, so they're facing this way, they should be a lot easier to get a hold on. Are we? We're all the way in there. Oh, nice. It would have been a lot easier if I could actually reverse with that stupid trailer. So maybe that's a course I should take at some point. Reversing with an articulated trailer. I envy the guys that can do that. Just comes natural to them. I saw Welker's Farmer when he was reversing Millennial Farmer as well. They're reversing that humongous cedar with the cart on the back. How do they do that? And they do it accurately. It's not like they're guessing where they're going. They're actually well aware where they're going. It's just ridiculous. How the hell do they do that? So was it Welker Farm? No, that was Millennial Farmer who was parking it inside the shed in one of the later videos. They had to work on it, I think. That was the cultivator. And he just reversed it in behind the combine, and it just looks so easy. And it can't be. It just can't be easy. No, let me do this. Let me just stack some bales and I'll be happy. I mean, at least I'm not screwing up things here so far. Have you guys noticed the hand of the guy when you're turning the wheel? So right now it's fine. Then we go down there. No, it's fine now. It looked like he was kind of like he was turning it like a 90-degree angle. Very weird. But he wasn't. It was fine. This is gonna be fine. It's a little bit unstable, I just noticed, but fine. It doesn't take long to stack a complete load of bales when you can just take them like this. A stack of 6 height. It's fine, isn't it? Oops, it's a wall there. So no one got any big plans for the weekend? Oh. Suppose that's Not unusual, really. It's just a weekend. It's gonna be Martin Longstagen. I should change my name from Datalund to Martin Longstagen. That's a good one, actually. But it's so nice having them all in and having them stacked. It looks good. And I keep hitting that stupid post. Oops. So nice. The only problem is, the more of these I get in here, the harder it's going to be for the John Deere to turn around in here. And I don't dare to take a look at the fence to see how things are going with that one. So, isn't there something about the game lagging a lot if you have multiple, or if you have too many bales? See what we can do with this computer. See if we can make it spass out a little bit. I hope not. Wow, I'm dropping a lot of frames today. How's the quality of the stream, guys? My software is telling me that I'm dropping a ton of frames. I hope everything is fine. So I downloaded the stream from Wednesday, and yesterday I downloaded that this morning. And that went fine. That was really the quality of that stream, or those two streams, seems to be really good. Both in audio and everything. It seems to be really nice. That's good. I'm happy about that. As a nerd, that's something that I actually really care about. I'm sorry that you guys are gonna have to watch this. Maybe we should get a ton of pigs again. That seems to keep us on our toes. We don't need that auto stagger mod. This is doing fine. I'm checking and fixing errors tonight with my Mufasa mostly. No time for playing. Oh, nice. So you guys are fixing a lot of stuff. That's so cool that you are working together on that. What map was it you were looking at? Well, that reminded me. I got a message on Farmers Nation. But it's okay, much fun. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah. It's always nice doing those things. So I got a message on Farmers Nation today from a guy who had downloaded the map from one of these new sites that it's been hosting on, and the map didn't work. The map could load, and it loaded fine. There was no errors in the log, but the map had no buildings. There was no buildings on the map. So he messaged me and said it would be nice if I could help him. So I took a look at it. Would you believe it? That mod site had removed all of the buildings on the map for some reason. So I just said, you know what? If you wanna play the map, go ahead and download it from the Google Drive instead. At least there I know it works. Why would they want to do that? Why would they want to remove all the buildings? There were no buildings at all. No silos, no anything. There was nothing on the map. That was really weird. County line now, but got several issues with mods though. Oh shit, is it really bad? What kind of problems are you guys running into? I mean, they must be severe if you're spending a lot of time on it. That was the wrong flipping button. Let's try that one instead. There we go. Much better. That's why one should always use the original links. Yeah. I couldn't agree more. And I felt sorry for this guy because he just really wanted to play the map. And he was really like, oh, it's such a good map, but I can't play it if there's no buildings in it. It's going to be tough. I mean, I can see the problem there. But I suppose when you're in when you're on a closed site, I mean, this was from one of the closed modding community sites where he had downloaded it. And when you're on these sites, you don't really pay much attention to what's going on FS19 and all of these other places. So you don't get updates. It's not that bad at him, but still errors are okay. This is pro stacking. I mean, it's not fast, but it's thorough. I should really join the league, shouldn't I? The farming league. Enter for some prizes there. I don't think stacking is part of the farming league, is it? If it is, I definitely shouldn't join. Agree? Yeah, it's looking good. So the worst part is every time I load the map, I'm sure these bales will fall over or something. I betcha. Right. That was 2 loads of bales that we've got stacked now. Ish. Just stack these before I say that we're done. I mean, I can still fuck it up. I'm very likely to do so. Right. Get in there. That looks good. I'm pleased with that. Let's get 2 more loads of bales. Oh, how's the Fent doing? Speaking about the devil. Hello, you Formula 1 tractor. Yeah, it looks pretty good. It's not too bad. Could have been a lot worse. Knowing me, it normally is a lot worse. Right, that should do. Oops. And I should be able to go like that. I love this way of unloading. That's so cool. Right, there we go. Easy unloading. I like it. Let's see if we run into the Fent on the way. Doesn't look like it. No, he's over there. Doing fine. He's doing fine. But we're going to take a look at him in a second. We're just going to follow him, see how far he gets down there. And if we need to take care of anything. God, we've got a lot of bales in this field. That's a lot. So I'm staggering, hang on a second. I'm staggering them 6 high. So I'm just thinking. So this is 8 high. I could. I can reverse with this one. This would make it a lot easier. Yeah. I agree. Let's get it. Exactly. So you can actually, and I can reverse them in. It's just better. It's just better. So we'll keep this one for pallets, for the wool pallets, just because we can. And then we get the other one for stacking the bales. Otherwise, I'm going to be here for a lot of hours stacking them bales. We're a bale stacking crew. Stacking them bales is what we do all night long, all night. It's a bit of a mixture of a good amount of songs there. So while we're down there, we might as well take a look at the Fent, see how it goes. Like that we're just spending money on new equipment that we don't actually, we can't actually afford. I mean, we should have used that money for something else. Probably cultivators. Or definitely a new planter. We need a new, bigger planter. Although, not having any pigs does mean that we don't need to have corn. So the planter might not be needed as such. We'll see. We will see. Well, it looks good so far. I don't think he's killed anyone. That's the start. It's pretty nice, isn't it? Just watching, I mean, it's kind of like going past the field in real life and just watching a tractor working on the field. I like it. I really do. It looks good. Oh, it's cold. My cat wants to run out. And right now he's sitting behind me looking at me like, oh, I'm not sure I want to go out. It's quite cold out there. Oh, you bloody cat. Just before the stream, he was like, meow. Like he was yesterday in the stream. So annoying. Silly cat. Off to pick some bales. So this one holds 16. It holds a little bit less than the other one, but we don't have to stack them. That's an advantage. For sure. For sure. Those front axles on the trailer, I hate them. Impossible to reverse them. Yeah. I couldn't agree more. Last time I used that trailer, I was ripping my hair out of my skull because of that stupid reversing. I just gave up on it. Just literally gave up on reversing that fucking trailer. Which is such a shame because it's such a cool slurry spreader. I'm not sure what he's up to now. Has he given up as well? Oh, he's hit a tree. Stop driving. They're good for sharp turns, but backing up. Exactly. Now just watch what's gonna happen here. So I'm trying very, very hard. It's annoying as hell. You know what? Good morning, Ken. How are you today? How are you, my friend? Hope you're doing good. Hope everything is good in the big states of the land of the US of A. I made my license on a truck with trailer like that. Shit. No Farming Free Friday today? No. Today is finally Farming Friday. Because tomorrow I need to go to a friend's house to repair a bit of stuff on my car. And oops. I'm not sure how long that's going to take, but I have an MOT on the car on Tuesday, so I really need this done. So I'm not 100% sure how much or when I will be done with that tomorrow. So I figured instead of having a Farming Free Friday today, let's do some Farming Simulator. At least then, if the worst case scenario will be that I can't stream tomorrow, at least then we won't miss any Farming Simulator. We'll see what happens tomorrow. It's minor fixes, but there are a few of them. Oops, not that one. God damn it. No. Fucking hell. It's not collaborating with me. Car fixes are expensive. Not if you can do them yourself, but if you have to have someone else do them, they are. So it's electrical stuff. It's a light bulb socket for light bulbs that needs to be fixed, and we're not quite sure what we're going to do about it. So it's a 15-year-old car, and I don't know about sockets for light bulb if they grow tired over time or what happens, but it has some sort of loose connection in some of the light bulbs sockets, so we need to take care of it. Are you a mechanic? I know my way around a car. I can do most of the stuff myself. Most of it. When I was younger, when I was training to become a farmer, we had, what's that called? Machine repair classes. So I do know how to weld. I do know how to fix an engine and stuff like that. As long as it's mechanical and not too much computerized, I'm fine with it. I'm a man of many talents. Sadly, none of them are good. I know a lot of stuff, but not a lot about any of them. How many days does it take to change a light bulb? Probably a lot. I mean, we know, we understand the basic of light bulbs, but yeah, that's just about it. We live in a dark country. If we can get some candlelights instead, that would be great. If we could just get a candlelight and a horse carriage, it would be beautiful. We'll be happy. Back to the good old Viking days. Jack of all trade, master of none. That's the one, Ken. That's the one. That is me. And the worst part is, I know how to cook as well. I do know how to cook. I took an education in that as well. Not as a chef, as a waiter. But I did learn how to cook. I just can't be bothered. I just really can't be bothered. It's so boring. At least I think it is. Being in the kitchen, I hate it. But that doesn't mean that I can't do it. Oh, you do? No cook and sew. So, wow, that's impressive, Ken. Are you good at it, or you just know it? I mean, it's a big difference. I think we all know how to cook. We're just lazy. Yeah, I think so as well. I think most. I was just about to be very stereotypical there and say most men are just lazy about that, but I think actually that's the truth. I know how. All right. Something about a pot and some meat, and then you take something and put it in there, and then magical stuff happen. Some birds come down from the tree and dress you and stuff like that. That's how it works, isn't it? And then you find a shoe. Oh wait, is that another story? Might be another story. My parents taught me how. The basics. You see, you have had good parents. You have. That's a valuable lesson to bring with you into life, isn't it? And you can teach that to your own children. I think that's a good lesson to take with you. How to change your car's oil and all of those things. Yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty happy I can do all of those things myself as well. It's pretty nice. It saves a lot of money. Especially when it comes to something like car repairs, because that's so expensive. So thankfully, being a Volvo, it's not really, I don't have to worry too much about rust on the car. It's galvanized. And the phrase goes that if you find rust on a Volvo, it's been in an accident because of the galvanization. So I'm not too worried about rust. Being a 15-year-old car, there's not a spot on rust on it, and that's pretty nice. Are you hyped for Red Dead Redemption on PC? I'm looking forward to it. I mean, Red Dead Redemption is one of those games that I think I would like. Watching other people have played it on consoles and seeing how the gameplay was in single player. I like the single player version of it. The multiplayer doesn't really appeal to me. The single player definitely does. Oops. So I'm looking forward to that. The multiplayer, not so much. Single player, definitely. I'm amazed how many people don't know. Yeah. Me too. I'm a little bit scared to say that it might be because of the way our society is now, millennial society. It's easier to pay your way out of it. Or is that being judgmental? That sign is just dead. Alright, well that took care of one field. At least for a little bit. That should be fertilized and all good now. Football this weekend. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's tomorrow they play, isn't it? It's a slow excuse me, it's a slow sports weekend in Denmark. There's not really a lot happening. There's the Danish soccer league, of course, but I don't think anything else. It's like Christmas every weekend. That's so nice. Could be right. It's just more comfortable to pay for it. I think so. I think it's just we're just getting used to the idea of if you have the money, why don't you pay someone else to make it? Why do today what you can pay other people to do tomorrow? It's pretty much the way of it, isn't it? College on Saturdays and pros on Sunday. You are spoiled, my friend. You're spoiled. So much sports. Excuse me. Hello, Putty Cat. Baseball playoffs are here. There's so much, you've got so much sport going on in the States. I mean, we probably do in Europe as well. I don't really keep too much track of it. What I follow the most is Formula One. That's basically it, really. I should be, I could be a lot more into sports, but I'm not really. I think it's just my IT nerdy genes speaking there. So thankfully this one should be we should be able to just reverse back in there and stack them up normally. We're spoiled when it comes to sport. That's true. You are. But that's a good thing. I mean, it gives a lot of young people an opportunity to have a career and actually make a living on it. That's a good thing. NBA is a month from now. All right. Have you guys seen the? I think it's the NBA game from Take-Two or Activision or EA or whatever it is. It's just littered with pay to win. It's horrible. Next season will be pretty good, especially on the West. I don't follow it. It's so annoying. I don't follow it at all. The West is always tough. Let's go, Rockets. So are you guys supporting rivalizing teams? That could be fun. Clippers are good now? I have no idea what that means. I mean, I know what it means, but I don't know who it is. Blazers are a hot team. Maybe I should sit down one day and just watch it, see what it's all about. It's nice having a stack of bales here. You need to watch it, yeah. I do. And see if I can understand what it's all about. So maybe the cultural difference between Europe and America. Best basket in the world. So it's divided to conference East and West, and they match in playoff finals. The best East versus the best West. All right. Gotcha. So you have like a regional thing, as you were explaining there, and then they meet in a national thing. It's pretty cool.